early. Oh, what a disaster area I've got behind me. Woohoo! Hi, everybody. I am both YouTube and, well, I guess the cat left, so starting early was just kind of ridiculous. But you're both YouTube and Facebook living it. The excitement never stops. And yes, my room is a mess because I'm packing to go away. Or actually, honestly, my room is a mess because my room is generally a little bit of a mess in certain areas. Hiya, Debbie. So I am on YouTube and on Facebook Live, and hopefully it won't look too weird on YouTube for anybody that tunes in on there. It is Wednesday night. That means it's Queenie's Wednesday Night Live. This Queenie's Wednesday Night Live, of course, is, and I have a cat here, because at the beginning, I started early because the kitty was on me. I thought maybe he would sniff up to the thing and show us his kitty face, but he did not do that. He did that before I went live, which is kind of sad because he has a very pretty face. Anyway. All right, crazy cat lady stuff aside. Hades! I am going to be doing the October 2020 card pulls. We have a full moon coming up on Thursday, tomorrow at about 2 in the afternoon, our Pacific Standard Time. Anyway, funsies, let's go. And it's full moon in Aries, which kind of is go. The word go or start, because Aries is that way. Anyway, so we're going to do the October card pull tonight. And, oh, I didn't get that queued up. I'm going to have to get that queued up in just a minute. Here, let's get this queued up. And then I'm going to I have 2 songs to do tonight. One is going to be by Crowded House. And my lovely friend Hades that is watching did the backup track for that. So that's going to be good. I'm going to fumble through the bridge because for some reason my little brain will not let me hear the notes I need. But forget it. We're just going to stumble through it. I'm gonna pull a spin on it, right? The second, God, yeah, I think I really like catted myself up. The second song is an original by myself and Stefan Codell, but I think it's mostly. I suspect that the chords that I decided to do it in may not be the fancy chords that he used. So maybe, but it is a song co-written by him and myself. This in 1995, 94, 95, when we were in a band together called Slapstick Toby. Okay, yeah. I'll tell you, before I do this song, I'll tell you the story behind the band name. No, I did not name my dog after the band, even though he did come out after the band. I did not do that. It was another person, and I will tell you the story later. Anywhooser, origin stories, like Wolverine, but different. Okay. So I guess we're going to start. I pulled out a different deck that I don't know if we've used yet. I've probably used it at some point because I've been doing this for so long. Okay, that's the Bowie deck. Here we go. We got the Fairies Oracle. So I have the Starman deck, the Fairies Oracle, the little cats, of course. And I got this deck, which my friend Monica Sanders gave me. Or, yeah, she gifted it to me. Either Monica or Damaris. I don't want to get that wrong. Woo! Hi, Davis. Okay, this is called the Marigold deck. And it's very kind of spooky, October-y, Halloweeny. so so this will be a good deck to pull some cards from. And I don't normally, it's set up just like a tarot deck, so they'll probably talk to me just the same, but there's like skeletons and stuff on it, and it's gold and it's all black. It's going to be really pretty, and I think it's appropriate for spooky October. Card number 18, huh? The moon card, because it's going to be a full moon tomorrow night. The moon card, by the way, if it shows up, I'll laugh. But the moon card is about illuminating dark places. Hi. Hello. Illuminating dark places, shedding light on things, hiding things that were hidden are now exposed. Lies that we tell ourselves, lies that we tell other people or the world, lies being exposed. Hi, Betsy Boo. Anyway, so that's the moon card. Now, if it turns up in either the Starman deck or the Marigold deck, that'll be pretty interesting. Like I said, please pardon all my stuff behind me, but you can't see it so much in the Facebook Live, but the YouTube Live gets a whole look at my wall and shit. But oh well. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything on there to be embarrassed about yet. Okay, so it is the October monthly card pull, and I'm gonna start with the Fairies Oracle, and I might even draw a few of those cards. But right now we'll start with one and see where we're going. And this is where I tune into October's potential energy for all of us that are watching, or whoever watches this in the future. It kind of gives us, this will be the general overview of the month. I think that's what my gut is telling me at this moment. Hey, David. My gut is telling me at this moment that this is the general overview of the month. All right. So for those of you who haven't tuned in before, this is the monthly card pull for October. I usually pull from about 4 decks, and we see what happens, and I kind of piece them together and tell a story. And like my other Wednesday night lives, at the end, I'm going to be performing a couple songs for you. So, because that's how I roll. At least that's how I roll now. Once the quarantine started, all bets were off. I made you listen to me sing. Okay, Fairies Oracle, October. The overview of the whole month. Yeah, they're kind of being prickly here. What are we doing? Okay. We have, I'll show it to Facebook and then I'll show it to YouTube, because I'm trying to do both at once because I'm fancy that way. He of the Fiery Sword. So it's interesting that we have a full moon in Aries, and Aries kind of is the fiery sword, the beginning, the start. Okay. Hello, YouTube. There's that. Dun, da, da, da. He of the Fiery Sword. All right, guys. You see this? So the overview of the whole month being He of the Fiery Sword, that in this Fairies Oracle deck is like the ultimate. It's not a bad thing. It's the ultimate, the masculine principle, which is energy going out. The feminine principle is like energy going in. Everybody has masculine and feminine in them. We're either or. Some people run a little bit more yin. Some of it run a little bit more yang. This month, however, the overview of the month is this feels like a little bit more of an action month, or a little bit more of a, okay, what I feel like saying is that it's more of a month where you have to respond to situations with action. So it does feel like over the last little while, because we've been locked up in our houses and all masked up and everything like that, that it has been kind of like a holding pattern. And last month we're bringing up really deep things for healing. And the reason that we were bringing up these really deep things for healing is so that we can integrate them and or move them out the way, because we need to move forward, because the that was a special language that no one understands but me, and I don't even understand it. Anyway, lost my train of thought. It's going to come back by. Woo, woo. Okay. Yeah. So last month we had this deep, profound healing. We're bringing up things that no longer served us. Hurts, wounds. Hi, Bill. Hurts, wounds, things that have been in our way, things that have been making us stuck for a long time, like for years and years and years, came up, and some of the stuff might have been really surprising. This month is the month that we get to leave them behind. We get to move forward and leave them behind. That's the overview of the month. So the overview of the month here. The overview of the month is that we are being given the opportunity to take the kind of action that he of the fiery sword would take to move forward, to move ahead. We may be given a chance to go get something that we had been wanting for a long time, or go take some sort of action that we have been wanting to take for a long, long time. And this month, that's the overview of it. The overview is that this will be a month where we will get to take action on something that's been brewing, but we had to clear a bunch of crap out of the way first. And last month's stuff that came up that might have been surprising, it might have been childhood stuff, it might have been just, this life stuff and grown-up stuff, but some wound, something that was getting in the way of you living up to your full potential or expressing your full potential, or something that was getting in the way of you picking on yourself for thinking that you're not living up to your full potential, because you can't be anywhere else other than where you are right now. And that has to be okay so that you can move forward. This is the month where you've cleared a bunch of stuff out of the way so that you can move forward. So he of the fiery sword is the overview of October. Hi, YouTube. Oh, there you are, YouTube. He of the fiery sword is the overview of October as far as the fairies oracle is concerned. Now we're going to go to the deck that I was talking about, and it's really slick because this is the Marigold deck. It's really slick because I've hardly ever used it. So if the cards go flying and I have to bend over and go get them, it is what it is. Ooh. So what do you have in store for October? Because you're spooky. Oh my God, I can barely get them. Ah. Hi, Web. Hi, Anna. Okay. Come on now. Oh my God, they're so new. Let's keep trying. Keep trying, Erin. You can do it. Oh, they shuffle really good. I just can't get them up off my keyboard tray on my desk. I'm gonna mess up my nails. I'm going on a little full moon vacation. I'm very excited. Very short, but long enough. All right, come on. Are you done? Okay. So this is from the Marigold deck, and this is like some of the activities, or right? Okay, so all right, this is really good. interesting. We let go of a lot of stuff last month. We, looked at things. I think that what we looked at, a lot of the stuff that we might have looked at, I know I did, was stuff that might have been kind of shitty, and that it was really time to integrate and let go. And now this month, the reminiscing will be of a different variety. The reason I say that is we have the Six of Cups in the Marigold deck. See how pretty that is? But it is very spooky, Halloweeny. So we've got the Six of Cups. Hello, YouTube. The Six of Cups. All right. That sixes relate to the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. Six is about, the Lovers is about communication, relationships of all kinds, and communication of all kinds. But it's also about making choices based on your heart, not overthinking your heart. And yeah, granted, you can't, we're not going to, we can try and live as much from our hearts as possible, but we're human beings and we have all kinds of stuff going on, and we're in these bodies, and sometimes we're going to be up in our heads a little bit. At least a lot of people that I know, most of my people are stinky overthinkies like me. So this month, though, you're going to be given the opportunity to make better choices from your heart. And part of making choices from your heart as to how to act, how to move forward and act, will be because instead of the bad memories that have come up for healing and for integration, your reminiscing will be these nice memories, good memories. When did I last feel this way? When did I, how can I feel this way more? And thinking about good things from the past instead of bad things from the past. So you'll be given the opportunity to do that this month. Or you might have these spontaneous memories of, wow, I'm looking forward to my vacation because I remember camping under the stars. When in the 90s, I had a boyfriend for a little while, and we used to go camping in the desert. And I remember specifically one time we went camping in the desert, and it was during a full moon. And we were out in the middle of practically nowhere near the Growler Mountains in Mexico, and the moon and the stars. And it was incredible. It was incredible. And so I'm kind of reminiscing about how beautiful that was, and I'm looking forward to something similar this weekend. So yay. And I looked at the moon last night and I thought, oh, great. So reminiscing about good things, reminiscing about times when things went well, instead of reminiscing about, well, this got effed up the last time. I bet we're doing the same thing here. This month, you're being given the opportunity to do a little bit more heart healing by reminiscing about things when they went well, so that you can know that it's not all bad, that there's hope. It looks bad if you're paying too much attention to stuff outside you, and if you are relying your happiness on how somebody else or some other politician is acting, if you are basing your happiness on that, then that's going to be a problem. Granted, that does not mean that whole business isn't important to know about, so that you can take the appropriate action about it, but you cannot base your happiness on that. Okay, so so we'll be given the opportunity to reminisce about good things. So that means that you'll be given the opportunity, as they say in the law of attraction, to focus on what's good. What's good? Okay, this sucks, but what's good? I'm constantly talking about that kind of thing, where even if things seem like they're just completely shitty, there's something that's good there. Whether it's the fact that your shoes are comfortable, or your coffee was good this morning, or you just took a really deep breath and it felt amazing. Whatever it is, however little it is, you can shift your focus back that way so that you're feeling a little bit more centered. All right, we are going to go to the Spirit Cats deck. And I like this deck. It's a 48 card deck. It's by Nicole PR. She's on Instagram, and they're just so cute. So the cat of the month, and since I'm my roommate has decided that it's not crazy cat lady, it's compassionate cat lady. So since I'm a compassionate cat lady, yeah, you guys know I'm a crazy cat lady, right? We're going to pull a spirit cat. A little Flemish this evening from Flemland. Oh, this is a good one. This little guy. Synchronicity. And I think that we have gotten this one before. Synchronicity. So, as you are reminiscing about the stuff that went good, that went well, let's proper grammar, Aaron. As you're reminiscing about the things that went well, or focusing on the good, you get the opportunity to what this does is it opens your life up for more events, that it opens your life up for more good. So things just happen. Things just show up. Answers just show up. Solutions to problems just show up. Ideas just happen. That's what this card is about. So, synchronicity. Meet Lexi. She passed into our world through the divine nexus of a series of unlikely events. She arrives at the precise moment when she is needed most. As if answering a silent prayer, she appears with a perfect and sweet antidote to our fears and struggles. You will not know when she is coming, but when she arrives, your heart will open. York Peppermint Patty, you're right. Who's got one? You will not know when she is coming, but when she arrives, your heart will open, the air will sparkle, and your world will awaken with new life. Coincidence? Maybe. A beautiful mystery? Certainly. Watch for her paw prints as they glimmer and meander through your life. Okay, so not only is this going to be a month where you are taking inspired action, and you're being given, I'm dropping stuff. You're being given the opportunity to notice more good, and that kind of shifts your focus so that you can open up to more good. But that opens you up to more good. And so there may be some random things that happen over the next month for all of us that are surprising, but really nice surprises. So look out for that. Look out for, some random act of kindness that changes your world for a minute. By thinking about good things that have happened in the past and thinking about when things went well, that opens you up to more things going well. As we focus, it doesn't mean, when I talk about this, the danger, hi Anna, you're right. The danger, oh, very nice, yay. Hi Nina. So the danger of talking about this law of attraction stuff is because people think that when somebody's talking about that stuff, we are always looking for an excuse to beat the shit out of ourselves. Okay. We're always looking for an excuse to do that. And even with affirmations and the law of attraction, we look for an excuse to beat the shit out of ourselves. These people who practice that do not think positive all the effing time. They practice shifting their focus to something that feels better all the time, but they don't think positive all the time. That is not humanly possible. It is not realistic. It is not humanly possible. But the more that you can shift your focus to the things that feel good to you, and I'm not talking about, you know, getting drunk all the time or whatever, that if that feels good, okay, fine. But the more that you can shift your focus to the things that feel healing and good to you and really inspire you and make you feel creative and everything like that, the better that, the more you open up to more things like that in your life. And so the more that the things that suck don't quite get you as down as the stuff that, as the things that are good, like it outweighs each other. But I think that people get confused or angry because things haven't gone their way, and then they look and they see somebody talking about, I just manifested this, I asked for it, and I totally got it. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. It's like, all I did was I totally think positive. Please think positive. Come on, just think positive. Oh, you're not thinking positive enough. Well, that is just a wonderful invitation to beat the shit right out of yourself and mentally pick on yourself, because nobody's brain is going to think positive all the time. There's no such thing as that. And it's okay. Basically, we're here to find a better feeling thought. Find a better feeling thought. So sometimes, as they say in the law of attraction and Abraham Hicks, is like you find a better feeling thought. Sometimes that better feeling thought is, I'm angry. Sometimes that better feeling thought is, I'm disappointed, going up from from despair. You know, what is the better feeling thought? And it took me a long time to figure that out and not pick on myself for, you know, I had certain plans and I wanted to be in a certain place. But this month, we get to kind of practice finding the good feeling, remembering the good feeling, finding the good feeling, kind of capturing it, hanging on to it, like 38 Special says, hold on loosely, but don't let go. Anyway, that was so bad. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. Did they know that they were right about that? Did they know? Do you think 38 Special knew? I don't know. Anyway, so you can kind of shift to the better feeling thought. Hi, Norma. So we've got Key of the Fiery Sword, which is about, this is a month where we're going to be taking inspired action. So this may be a more outward month than the last couple of months have been very inward. And, you know, you may have to have found a way to be outward while being home, which might be what the shift that's happening now. Anyway, so then the cat is the synchronicity, which means that the more you go towards the better feeling thought, the more you take inspired action, the more inspiration you'll get to take even more inspired action. And now we're going to go to the Starman deck. And this one's big enough to where I can put it to the side and kind of shuffle it, which I probably should have done with those slippery cards. But anyway, we're just going to keep doing this. I'm going to pull 2 from the Starman deck because I think it's right to do. Okay. Basically, he's jealous. The Starman deck is jealous of the Fairies Oracle because it knows I'm going to be pulling a second Fairies Oracle card. Is that not ridiculous? Okay. 1 and 2. All right. What are you guys? Interesting. One's upside down. One's right side up. Oh, wow. We got 2 queens. I'm sure we got more than that, but we got 2 queens. Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. All right. So, Queen of Swords is upside down. This is the Queen of Swords. Swords is about clarity, cutting through the bullshit, mental clarity, communication, clear communication, setting boundaries. Queens represent being secure in whatever their suit is. So here's what I'm feeling about this card. What I'm feeling about this card is that with all this inspired action and wanting to take forward movement, you may get inspired by something to move forward, and other people may not understand what it is that you're trying to move forward with. And so the Queen of Swords being upside down is kind of like laying the foundation to communicate clearer about it once things start moving along. That's kind of what it feels like to me. I read cards that are reversed as either something that's happening very internally or something that you're resisting. I do not feel with this card that there's very much resistance, except with outside. So if you have something that you're deciding to do and you don't have as much outside external support as you would like to have, if you are inspired to do that thing and it feels exactly right to you and you're watching things synchronistically kind of fall into place about it, it's important for you to move in that direction, regardless of whether, and you'll be able to express clearly eventually exactly why you took those steps. And this is not like do it and then apologize later. That's not what I'm insinuating. Don't do anything crazy unless that's inspired, but still, because the Queen of Swords, she's very secure in the qualities of the suit, and Swords is about communication, setting boundaries, getting mental clarity. It is possible that what you are moving forward on, that maybe some of your outside people or some of your circle doesn't understand why you're doing it. It is possible it is because they are projecting an image of who you were before you made some sort of internal shift that brought you to this point where you're about to take inspired action. They have the picture of who you were before in their head when they look at you, as opposed to who you are becoming. That doesn't make them bad. It just makes them slower than you are to get to that place. So you'll be able to explain, you'll be able to communicate it. But right now, it's not time for you to do any communicating about that except for within you, except for with yourself. Get clear with yourself, and then she turns right side up, and you'll be able to get clear with other people. You notice, like, this is a sword, just like the sword, the inspired action, the he of the fiery sword, this is a sword. So this kind of balances out. This kind of balances out, taking inspired action and also like kind of anchoring it in to you, anchoring it within you. so that you don't have to ever lose that feeling of, this is where I'm going, this is how I feel, this is my clear path, regardless of what anybody else thinks. The other Starman card, which makes this feel even better, is the Queen of Pentacles. And she's right side up. So we've got, hi YouTube, Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is right side up. As I said before, the queens in the tarot are very secure with their own magic. And the Queen of Pentacles, and Pentacles is about security, foundation, manifesting like things and stability, and the plants. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is a great gardener. You know, anything that involves earth and foundation and stability and security. So these two queens, one is helping you inside get clear about it, and the other one is assuring you that you're making things happen. You are bringing more. She is secure with her ability to bring more security and stability and manifestation into her life. So these queens trust themselves. That is the bigger message of these two cards being right in the middle, is that you are coming to this place where you've cleared out the stuff from before that didn't feel good, or that didn't serve you, that didn't support your moving forward in life, that got you stuck. You're clearing that out, and now you're being asked to trust that you know what you're doing. You're being given the opportunity to be like the queens in the tarot and trust that you know what you're doing, without accolades of people saying, oh, that's perfect for you, go do it. Just to trust that you know what you're doing. And those things, that's perfect. I'm so glad that you did that. That will come later. But right now you need to trust yourself. You've cleared a path. Now you need to trust that you can move forward on it. All right, now, more Fairies Oracle. Hi, Carol. And I think I might grab another deck, like something from another deck, to add to our story of the month, which is what we do, which is how I roll. More Fairies Oracle. So with the Fairies Oracle, I'm going to pull a card, and I'm asking the question, what will help us? What will help us do this? Who's there? What sort of energy is supporting us in doing this? Oh, I love this one. I love when I get this guy. It's Ilby the Retriever. And he's going to tie perfectly into Six of Cups, because it's about something from the past. YouTube, there's Ilby the Retriever. This is what's going to help us. So, again, this is another month. I think it was 2 or 3 months ago we had Ilby the Retriever. Ilby is one of my favorite Fairies Oracle cards because him is so cute. Okay. He also is the restorer of lost hopes and wishes. Basically, he brings back around things that you felt like you had to completely let go of and give up on. He brings them back around in a new form for you to decide whether you want to use them now. So he's going to, that energy brings something back from before, something you thought could either never happen, you had to give up on, and it, you know, it's over. It's over. That's my Larry Bubbles Brown impersonation. I don't know. I do these things. They just come out. Anyway, so Ilby the retriever is going to be bringing something back around for you to look at that you gave up on before. And this might be part of the inspired forward action. It's like, okay, a couple years ago, I had gotten really, really, really tired. I was lonely and I was just really depressed. I just felt like, okay, this is just my life. I just go to work, I go home. Sometimes I go out. I don't do anything. I am alone. I will always be alone. I will never have a partner. I had to give up. I just freaking gave up. And it was probably about this time of year, 2 years ago. Well, before that, yeah, about this time of year, 2 years ago, one of my friends passed away. And I had all these ideas and hopes and wishes about, like, I must have had a lot of mental plans for him, things he would do, you know, motorcycling across Europe or whatever, had all these ideas and and then he was gone. And it was very shocking and it was surprising, but it made me want to live. But I had to I let go of everything. Now, not everybody needs to let go of everything to do it, to do that, to change, to spur themselves into action. We don't have to have people die to spur ourselves into action. But obviously I needed a wake-up call. And everybody gets them. Some people need a Mack truck. Some people need a whisper in the ear. Some people need something in between. And it just is. And Ilby brings back hope, brings back the possibility of something new, brings back the possibility of something that you might have given up on, that you thought might never happen for you, that it could happen in a form that's even better than you thought, even better than it was, even better than the idea that you had before, because you've grown since then. That's what Ilby does. That's why I love Ilby. I used to think, oh, Ilby. Used to want Ilby to bring me back. I used to want Ilby to bring me back my second husband. I'll be totally honest, I did. Because I felt like we weren't done. And I was right, we weren't done. And eventually, freaking a long time later, almost 20 years later, it did come back around. And I was able to get closure, and it was sweet and it was nice. And then it was done, and I was able to get closure. So I was able to see, like, this form that whatever it was in, I was able to see that it's okay, that I am loved regardless, but I'm never going to be the one that this person is going to choose. Not in the way that I felt like I wanted to be chosen at the time, because I had all these fairy tale things in my head. But Ilby brought that. It's kind of like that. It's in a different form, and you can choose whether you take it or not. It's like Ilby goes, so, remember this? Remember that ring that you lost? Look, I found one that looks almost just like it. Do you want it? Do you want it? Would you like it? So that's Ilby the retriever. Okay, I'm going to grab another card from another deck. And then, it's almost music time. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring that out. All right. So I'm going to get the, I'm rolling across on my office chair on the carpet. So you see. Anyway. So I'm going to use this one. I've had this for a while. Some folks think that he's kind of cheesy. I just think his wisdom is very simple. Don Miguel Ruiz, The Mastery of Love. He's the one who wrote the Four Agreements. He also wrote this book, The Mastery of Love. So I'm just gonna, and of course they like to make those little books, make it easier so you can just pull cards. They make them into cards, just like there's Law of Attraction cards too. I guess I could pull one of those too. All right, The Mastery of Love. All right. Create agreements based on respect and love. Create agreements based on respect and love. It says, take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change that agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore the possibilities. That card, that was kind of like a sidebar for the whole thing, huh? Because I've been talking about you and your inspired action. So this is probably about the negotiations that need to happen when you are deciding to take inspired action. Even though with the Queen of Swords, you're not being asked to do a lot of heavy duty explaining to do, but you are kind of being given the opportunity to get clear in your communication about things. And maybe some situations that you're in will require renegotiating. You may need to renegotiate your boundaries about certain things once you've figured out that there's a boundary that's needed that has not been in place before. That is life, practically. So it's not a bad thing. All right, so I guess that we're going to go to the musical portion. So first I will do a recap and then we'll go to the musical portion. And so the overview of October is He of the Fiery Sword. So this is a more action-oriented month, a more reaching outside, more putting yourself out. I can't even talk right now. It's awesome. But so this is a more action-oriented month. This is a more young, like out in the world sort of month. Even if it's out in the world from your bedroom like I am, out in the world sort of month. This month, and inspired action. It is also about kind of finding out what makes your heart feel good. And this is the Six of Cups. And this is a marigold deck, so it's kind of spooky and cool. So this is the Six of Cups. I went in the long talk about what's good, focusing on what's good, or just kind of shifting your focus to a better feeling thought. And allowing that to create synchronicity, allowing that to create more better feeling situations. Clearing out exactly. Clearing out the old waste does give Ilby the Retriever space to operate. So maybe every time we've gotten Ilby the Retriever before, it was after a time where we cleared out a bunch of stuff and made it and opened up to it. Like you're ready. When you're ready, the teacher shows up, apparently. Not a guru teacher, but the teacher shows up. Sometimes the teacher can be just somebody you run into out on the street. We're all teachers all the time. We're all learning all the time. We're all teachers all the time. Okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is about learning on a deep level, a new way to set boundaries, get clear, and communicate, which brings you a sense of more security and a stronger foundation and more of a strong base for you to create from. And then we've got Ilby the Retriever. That's what will help, is to just open up to something being brought back around in a new form for you to for you to choose, you know. And I honestly, like when that happened with me, I thought, oh yeah, this is it forever now. No, no, this is for now now. This is incredible, special for now now. And then it wasn't. And it wasn't awful. And it was just clear and got closure, and that was great. That's what Ilby does sometimes. Or sometimes he brings a new career something that you gave up on. Like, you know, crazy cat lady YouTube sensation that reads cards every month. I'm sure there's somebody on there like that. So, all right, so I'm going to drink some water. And I'm going to do one of my favorite Crowded House songs. And the guitar playing in the background is my friend, Hades. And he does special Facebook Lives, Friday Night Lives. He calls them FNVs. And he plays some songs on Friday nights on Facebook. Luis Calle. He is an awesome guy. He is my brother bear. My brother bear. Anyway, okay, let me get the words to the songs out. You do that, and then I'm going to do an original that myself and Stefan Quidel wrote called Mirror. Wish me luck, because I'm going to be playing guitar on it, so don't judge, man. Just don't judge. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to work here. Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you. Sorry about that. And it's pushing me aside. See it stretch on forever. No, I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. Stripping back the coats of lies and deception. Back to nothingness, like a week in the desert. Oh, and I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you better be home soon. So don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. 'Cause when you get back home, maybe I'll be gone. Whoa, I warned you about the bridge. And I should have started the next one. It would cause me pain if we were to end it. Aha! That's so evil. Here we go. It would cause me pain if we were to end it. I've got the power. But I could start again. You can depend on it. Yeah. So funny, Aaron. You're so funny. Yeah, anyway, that's a train wreck. Sorry about that. I'll practice it better and do it another time. I really thought I had it down, but then I got lost, and that's no fun. So I'm not going to go to the karaoke on that because I've already got YouTube up. Whoops. Okay. So that was fun. I'm sorry. That was kind of awkward. But hey, I got part of it. And I've been singing it to myself all day. So one would think, but I had performance anxiety. Maybe later in another month, it'll be the retriever. I'll bring that song back by and it'll be in better shape. How about that? Anyway, I'm going to go get my guitar. Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, come here. Chi-Chi, come here. Come here, Chi-Chi. Okay, I got to move my keyboard to the side. That added, oh, no wonder. It added parts that you didn't record. Well, I stopped it and I started it back up. I started it back up like a little farther back so I could see if I could catch the timing and that last part, but I just couldn't do it. Probably not you, probably me. Anyway, so this is called Mirror. And I decided to just go with woo, woo, woo. D, C, and G. Oh, it extended the solo in the bridge. Okay. Okay. That was really, I'm a righty. So, okay. Wish me luck. No, don't wish me luck. It's just going to happen. It's synchronicity. It'll be the retriever. I wrote this song a long time ago. There you go. Go again. Leaving me this way. We just get started. Then you go away. I feel so hopeless. Thought you held all the cards. You pulled close and you moved away, and we're finished before we start. Hi, Robert. Oh, you're just a mirror to me. Love is just a mirror. Oh, you're just a mirror to me. Love is just a mirror. You are my knight in shining armor. Oh, but it was just me. Round and round on your merry-go-round, I could hardly see. We changed, the seats stayed the same. What a prize were we to my dreams of happiness. You stole the key. Oh, you're just a mirror to me. Love is just a mirror. Oh, you're just a mirror mirror to me. Love is just a mirror. Thank you guys. That was Mirror. That was Mirror and my sort of variety strum. I really appreciate you all being here. I want you to have a really good October, and I want you to listen to your heart, take inspired action. I'm going to, Robert, I love you. Thank you, Davis. Clearance it up. Well, I guess you'll have to help me with that, Robert. We'll have to clearance it up. That'll be good. Yeah, I have a few others, actually, Robert. We should work on something. Anyway, I love you guys. Enjoy your October. Happy full moon. Take some time out in nature if you can. Put your feet on the grass or something. Get all hippie with your bad self. And I will see you next week. Bye, babies. Your area got behind me. Woo-hoo. Sorry, hi, YouTube. Everybody. There we go. I am both YouTube and, well, I guess the cat